Hello and welcome to my review of my all-time favorite MOC that I've ever made. It is my Black Pearl. As you can see, the main part of her was finished a little more than 2 years ago, which is really crazy to think about. I think it's 2 or 1.5 years, something like that. But I never completely finished it. There was some small details and one really big detail that I had not done yet. And the bigger thing that was not finished was the rigging. I never really truly finished the rigging of the ship, which made it look a bit weird, but I finished that now as well, and I've done some little fixing and tricksing over the course of time that I've had her. And she still, despite being so old, I built her when I was 15, and I don't know what happened, but I think everything turned out perfect. She is absolutely beautiful, and I definitely count her as one of my best builds ever. She's definitely up there with my Council of Elrond, and I cannot remember, and my Big Rock Raiders MOC that I made that I just love so much. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So first one is going to show you the front of the ship. I'm not going to use any ship terms, that's going to just be weird. Some people don't know what I'm talking about, and some people will of course know, but I'm just going to stick with front, back, left, right, up, down, okay? So if you look in the front here, you can see we have the 2 false gun ports and a very nice railing here. We also have one of the 2 anchors on the ship. The other one is of course on the exact same side, but on the other side. And the same place, but on the other side. And the figurehead is the Black Angel, which is really good, which looks really nice, and it's actually from the original Lego set. Because of course I do have the set. That's where I got so many of the key parts. For example, most parts of the hull. But I think I got one extra part for the hull that I've ordered myself. The sails, the masts, all of that good things I got from the original set. So I didn't have to do that, which is great. And you can see the sails and the masts. There you see the top, and there you can see the pirate flag. So that's the very front. So let's move on to the side here. By the way, she has, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. She's 22 gun galleon would be the correct term for this ship. Looking at the masts and the side of her. You can see here with a nice rigging, with a nice netting. That took quite some time to do. Because it's just the normal Lego nets that I cut in half and then tie them together to get this very nice piece of rigging to put on the ship, which looks great. As you can see, we start on light grey in the mast, which I definitely don't like, which I will try to change to black, but that's something I will do over time. Like if I find a part, I change it out, so I'm just going to do everything at once. That's why I never changed it before the video. So if you just look on the deck here a bit more, just position the camera a bit better, you can see we have which will be the place where you lower everything down into the lower deck. Also a crate there. I don't know why I have that crate there, but it just serves as some general detailing. And as you can see there, in the very back there, we have a barrel with some swords in it. And here we see the main mast with more rigging. And the really things that sets the 2 masts apart. I didn't really think of it, and didn't really look into more and read more about the model and how it should be, more of the ship, how it would technically be in ship terms and what would be correct. But the only thing that sets this mast apart from the other one is, I think, 1 brick in height and the topsail. Of course, the topsail definitely make some difference, but this mast should be significantly lower than the main mast. And yeah, that's that. So let me just move the whole ship a bit, so don't go out of the studio. Here you can see the back of the ship, which is one of my favorite parts. It just slopes and slants in such a nice way. I really want to show you a bit how it looks from the side, because it slopes very nicely, as you can see there. Excellent sloping of the whole thing there. So there we go. Oops. Hit the camera. So you can see more of the very back. There's a very nice detailing around the cabin. As you can see, the cabin is dark grey, But I thought that the dark grey was a nice design. It was a nice detail to add to it. To actually add, despite being the black pearl, it should be mostly black. I figured that I could actually do this and get away with it without making it look weird. Now the brown. I think that's the third time I hit the camera in this video. Now the brown windows are not really my favorite part. Those windows exist in dark bluish grey, so I might change the brown on the dark bluish grey. I think that might be a nice thing to do. Maybe the brown is good. Let me know what you think in the comment section. So moving on to the very back here, you can see we have the rudder here, and we have. You don't really see that. Let me just try to lift the ship up a bit so you can see it better. You have very nice sloping under here. I have no idea how good or bad you saw that because I couldn't look on the camera myself, but I hope you saw it. Saw all details under there and how nice it slopes. You can see we have 3 windows on the very back here as well. Some more nice detailing. You have 3 lanterns here, which is kind of characteristic. You really see them very good in the movie, like with the 3 very big lanterns. So moving on to the top of the back, I guess I'll say, and you have the mast. Nothing special with that. That is actually exactly the same as the original one. And my camera is going from side to side now because I can't seem to. There we go. Something got stuck on the tripod. On the top, if you look on the top here, as you can see, we have Captain Jack at the rudder, and we have a nice skylight for the cabin, which is what I'm going to show you now. So let me just get. Let me see. How did I do this? I take this part off here, and there's a little string here. So I think I take this. Oh, that. Okay, I got more off than I initially wanted to remove. I think that's it. Okay, there we go. That was harder than I remembered it to be, but yeah, I've added lots of strings and such and rigging, so a bit harder to get in there. So you can see the inside of the cabin. You can see we have a skull and it's a pirate flag hanging there. You don't really see that well. We also have the crystal skull from Indiana Jones in there. I just thought it was a nice design. And the thing you can't see in there is a little statue. We have a globe, and you can see it's a very nice little chest of drawers there. And on the floor there we got a goblet with some spilled out wine. So for the bad quality right now, it's kind of dark for the camera to film in here. So let me just move the ship around so you can see the other side of the cabin. Oh, that was easier said than done. The tripod is slightly in the way. Okay, this was harder. This was harder than I thought it would be. So you see the other side of the cabin, which contains a table and just some more detailing and general ship stuff. Now let me show you one of my favorite things about this ship. So if I can just, was also harder than I remember it. But there we go. It actually has lights in it, and the way to turn the lights on is actually just open up the last gun port on the left side of the left side of the ship, and it lights up, which is really cool. So let me just turn it around again and show you exactly where. Oh, we're running out of time here. Sorry, I didn't realize it's only 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So this in here, this is where I turn it on and off. So now it's turned off, and just close it down again. So that's very nice, actually. Now in the front here, you can actually lift this whole section off here, and there's a big compartment with lights, and we have basically all the treasure chests and stuff. But that is nothing that I'm going to show you now, actually, and I'm sorry for that. But it is such a pain in the ass to open up when I have time, but now I don't have time to show it. I didn't that much time, so yeah, that's about it. Sorry for being a bit messy review here, but yeah, bye.